Hello, so tonight we're looking at arithmetic sequences. All right, what's an arithmetic sequence? All right, so first, what is a sequence of numbers? A sequence of numbers is just that, a sequence of numbers. So like 1, 4, 7, 10. It's just a set of numbers that go in order. An arithmetic sequence has a very specific form. So our general term has this form: some number plus some multiple of some other fixed number. A recursive term, so what does recursive mean? It means it's defined in terms of the previous term. So in our example here, 1 is our first term, or our A. So A equals our first term. The 7 would be in the 0, 0, 1, 2 in the second place. So it would occur when t equals like a 2. Our d value is the difference. So in this case, our difference is 3. And it's a common difference. So we can predict our next term. We're always going up by 3s. Okay, so now that we have that, we have our general term and a recursive term for our arithmetic sequences. We know what a sequence is. Let's have a look at what they're asking us. For the following arithmetic sequences, find the first term, the difference, the general term, and the recursive term. Okay. All right, so why don't we start by figuring out the first term? Do that in red for each sequence. All right, so it's actually pretty easy. You just look at it. A equals 3. The first sequence, A equals 3. Second sequence, A equals -6. Let's zoom out a little bit so we have a bit of space. Third sequence, A equals 15. Fourth sequence, A equals 2. All right, so our difference, let's pick a different color to represent our difference. Our difference is D. Well, let's look at the difference between our first sequence. The difference is 2. We're going up by 2. So 3 to 5 is 2. 5 to 7 is 2. 7 to 9 is 2. 9 to 11 is 2. All right, second sequence, what's the difference? We're going up. Look, we're going up by 6s. D equals 6. All right, our third sequence. Looks like we're going down by 5. So D is -5. We're going down. Finally, our fourth sequence. Looks like we're going down by 3s. A is 2. D is -3. Okay, we're doing good. All right, so now what's our general term? So remember the formula for a general term? Tn equals A plus n minus 1d. All right, so let's plug that in. Actually, yeah, all right. So we have 3 plus, a bit of a mess here, 3 plus n minus 1, and d is 2. Why don't we rewrite that as 2 times n minus 1? 2 times n minus 1. Can we simplify that a little bit? So 3 plus 2n minus 2, which equals 2n plus 1. That's a general term. Good. Let's look at our second sequence. Tn equals -6 plus d is 6 times n minus 1. Let's simplify that. Tn equals 6n minus 12. All right. Third sequence. Tn equals a, 15, plus, rather minus, our d is negative 5 times n minus 1. Let's simplify this. We have 15 minus 5n plus 5. Tn is negative 5n plus 20. Excellent. Fourth sequence, Tn equals a plus d times n minus 1. So our d is negative 3 times n minus 1 equals 2 minus 3n plus 3 equals negative 3n plus 5. Okay. And finally, recursive term. So what's the definition of our recursive term? Okay. Let's pick a different color for that. I don't know, brown. Okay. So why don't we do this? So part D, ID, the recursive term is double ID, recursive term, 6. So a recursive term, what's the definition? It's Tn equals d times t sub n minus 1. Actually, I think I've made a bit of a mistake here. Okay, multiplication, it's addition. My mistake. Tn equals Tn minus 1 plus d. So in our case, in the first case, in our first sequence, Tn equals Tn minus 1 plus 2. Second sequence, Tn equals Tn minus 1 plus 6. Third sequence, Tn equals Tn minus 1 minus 5. And fourth sequence, Tn equals Tn minus 1 minus 3. So these are our recursive terms. Recursive term. Good. Okay, so that brings us to the end of our session on sequences, arithmetic sequences. Just review. So for arithmetic sequences, we have our first term, which is denoted by A, our difference, which is denoted by D. That's the amount, the increment that our sequence is either going up or down by. Our general term, which is given by Tn equals A plus n minus 1 times D, and our recursive term, which is given by Tn equals Tn minus 1 plus D. That brings us to the end of our session today. If you have any questions, feel free to send us an email at info@raisedbymarks.com or give us a call day or evening, and we will be happy to answer your questions. Thank you for watching.